What's going on? Political media. This is Lamar. I've been following this Pastor called Lentz story. You know, was the pastor of Hillsong Church in New York. Not the big one, and not the huge one in the UK. That's Brian Houston, but he was assigned to the New York location. Last week, it came out that he was fired from Hillsong for moral failure. What does that mean? He cheated on his wife, Laura. So he was fired. He's known for being kind of this rock star preacher in New York. He's the pastor to Justin Bieber and to some other celebrities, and he's been seen numerous times with Bieber and other celebrities. Tatted up dude, you know. So, he just seems like all around cool guy, other than the cheating. Yeah. So now the side chick, and I'm not one to talk mess about this gossip stuff, but I have to report the news. One of the things we talk about in political media is the stuff that's going on with these churches. You know, we just talk about it. It is what it is. It's media. So the side chick has spoken out, and she told a very compelling, interesting, salacious, juicy story about how she and Pastor Lentz met. Now, before I get into it, I just want to let you know that his wife, Carl's wife, Laura, she was fired also because of his moral failure. She was a leader at Hillsong as well. So now they both out of work. Now this side chick, she's a fashion designer. Her name is Ranin Kareem. What's the Kareem in there? What's that? That's Middle Eastern, right? It's Middle Eastern. Yeah, and that's a reason I said that, because they met in May, and they met in the park. What's it called? The Domino Park. She was walking her dog, and a lot of people have reported on this. And I'm going to say in her words this story. She's not a bad looking lady, but she's not his wife. So, all right. So she said she met Lentz on a Friday in May at Domino Park. She was walking her dog. She was looking for somewhere to sit when Lentz offered her his circle, whatever that means. They got to talking and carrying on, and they left the park together. That's the second. That's two red flags in there. Next, they parted ways, but he took her phone number, and because he's a G, because he's a player from the Himalayas, he did not save her number into his phone. I'm like, and this is new, and I've never heard of this one. He saved it into the notes application. He didn't put it into the actual phone as a contact. Who knew? Not that I need that, because I don't do it. I'm not a cheater, but it's interesting for the cheaters out there. You ever thought about that? Maybe y'all doing it already. I'm just behind the curve because I'm not interested in that. Anyway, she said that for her was a red flag indeed. However, she proceeded. It didn't stop her. She later said that she knew who he was. And she continued. So just a few days later, on Sunday of all days, the day he preaches, I presume, she said on the same weekend, he came to her house. They drank tequila, and talked for hours. We were sitting. I'm going to read it in her words. This is a quote, direct quote. We were sitting, and he asked if he could put his hand in my thigh. It was awkward, but he didn't know how to act at first. He was timid, acted like he was a virgin. And then he told her, the most beautiful women come from the Middle East. Okay, whatever. No, I'm not saying they're not beautiful. I'm just saying you can't just generalize. I think black women are very, nothing like a black one. All right. His wife, mind you, is not from the Middle East. She said over the course of 1 week, his wife and then his job saw their text messages. All his messages are linked from his iCloud. That iCloud will get you. And Apple will get you. She said, and somebody from Hillsong saw them on his computer. And she said he's not a very good cheater. And I don't know why I assume she speaks like Melania Trump, even though they're not from the same place. I just assume, oh no. don't look like Melania, but I just assume she's not really a good cheat. Be best. That's how I assume she talks. But got to be more careful. You preachers, you listen. Pick a side. Either you're gonna be of the cloth and live right, or you're not. Pick one. Don't be lukewarm. Don't be in the middle. Just pick something. Y'all keep getting called. You and John Gray and some others. I won't name them, but their stories will be coming up soon. It's just a travesty before the law. You guys subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think. And we'll keep following the story, see if the side chick has anything further to say about this situation.